Hey, Tate here. Today we're taking a look at technical analysis for Bitcoin with Elliott Wave Theory. I've been receiving quite a few comments lately about why am I showing so many counts and please show just one count or show one bullish and one bearish count and stuff like that. But as you know, with Elliott Waves there are always multiple different paths the market might take, and if something happens to the market then we need to be acting as such. We need to be adjusting to it. So that's why I'm showing multiple different counts. If a price does this, for example, creates this new high, then what are we going to do? We had multiple different counts showing that, okay, this is a potential five-way structure here, and we had the divergence. So are you not taking a short here? Why not? Well, you might think, okay, this is just the start of a structure. I don't need to be shorting this. That's valid. But what if it is an end of something? Then you would be looking to correct something larger than just this, right? So again, I'm not saying that you need to be taking all of the positions. I'm just saying that when there is an opportunity that has this as a potential end of something, there is of course a trade that should be dealt or should be had, in my opinion. You of course have your different risk management sets and your different ways of trading, but that's how I see. I like to have multiple different ways the market can go, because at that point, if something happens, I'm not surprised if that happens. Then I'm just going to switch over to that account and have that as my primary for at least a potential trade coming up, right? So hopefully that clarified something a bit. Now, we had a few different counts that we have now invalidated. One of them was the moon count. Again, I've said this many times that this is not probable at all. I don't see this being very likely. This was a 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, potential another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here into that third, fourth and fifth. Again, a five-way structure, like a number of different counts I had. In this scenario, we were expecting the potential wave 4. We crossed through that and now invalidated, got back to the previous one area here. This is no longer valid. We don't need to be discussing about this too much. Then the other impulsive count from the very lows, we had this as a potential five-way structure into an A wave, very slow or small wave B or wave 2, and then again another five-way structure upwards. And this one again we would have this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Still valid. This had this whole structure ending at these highs, and now we would be correcting this whole structure. Depending on your higher time frame view, you could be getting a partner leg for this one next down here, and then another pump up here, creating a partner leg for that, and then continuation downwards. If the counts start from here, then we would have just a correction like so. We did not hit the one-to-one extension here, and now we would be just looking downwards. Okay, simple, right? Then we had a couple of different WXY counts that we were going over, where this was again three-way structure into W, three ways into X. Missing the 38.2, but again that's that. One of the options was that we had this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into an A wave. It was quite large of an A wave. The expectation would be that we would be getting that wave Y later on after this pullback. At the moment, we were talking about the wave B here as the potential 38.2 as minimum, Saturday 17th. Now it has retraced quite a lot, even through the golden pocket here, which makes it less likely of a count because again, it is not that bullish anymore. We have lost a key support area here. So it is very much less likely that this is the case. The other scenario is that instead of having this structure wave A, we would have this A here in these highs instead of this wave 1. So we would have this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This would be the A wave, then B wave here, and then extended C wave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sure, it is extended almost to the 2.236, but again, it's not any kind of invalid. At the 2.618 again, I feel like that would be the max where you should see any kind of zigzag to go to. A WXY, that is still possible. So again, we would be looking into that more likely. So let's actually just fix that instead here. So this would be going in here, we'd have this here, this would be going here, this would be going here, and this would be just shifting colors. And there we go, B wave at these lows. And that would be saying that again we had a potential end of a count here. Then we had the other WXY count. That again is pretty much the same. Depending how you want to be labeling this, we could be having the X here, and this would be the 5-wave structure first. Very close to the invalidation of this. I don't really know if this is going to be playing out at all. Most likely is not, because again, due to how deep we are getting these extensions. But yeah, that's just another scenario there. Let's take a look at the smaller timeframes here. This is what I got currently. We had, was this the FOMC dump? Was there something else before it? I can't remember. There's too many events this week. 3-way structure here, getting right to the 0.618 extension right here, as you see, and that would be wave 1. Then we would have a wave 2. This one does not, I don't think, gets to the 0.618. It is kind of close to it, so I think I have to allow it as some kind of WXY. This WXY just because, again, that's the last leg is very much of a 3-way structure. And then we would be getting another drop here, some kind of potential, I'm not even sure, is this a ABC potential? Maybe, not quite sure. Again, not very pretty. And then actually the wave 3 has to be here because we can't allow flats in here, so this is not allowed. So instead we would have this as an ABC, and then again some kind of very overlapping, probably a WXY into the 5th. Again, as you see here, we have multiple different WXYs in this count, making it less likely to be that wave A or wave 1, of course, depending on how you want to be looking at this structure. But yeah, that's that. I would not have caught this trade either at all if we want to be looking at the higher time frame. This was getting to the 1-to-1 extension here, to that tick right here. And we can see on RSI as well, creating this pretty structure into the very oversold areas here on smaller time frames. And then we just dumped. We did have that very slight divergence here, creating this as a potential 5-way structure, giving us more confidence that, okay, this move is done. And if we are looking for a partner leg for this one, the whole structure could be done. And then, of course, I wasn't expecting us to be having this as a potential B wave, because again, we did not hit the 38.2 at all here. I was expecting us to create potential something like this, or ABC, whatever. But one more correction up higher, at least to get to here. But again, we just dumped. That's fine. That's fine. I'm still on the short side on this one. And yeah, at the moment we have dropped again another $500. We are getting closer and closer to the 0.618 extension of this A wave for this C wave, and that is the minimum target we want to be seeing. 16.23 or 16.82, sorry. Yeah, that is some target we have daily and a naked point of control. Some kind of order blocks here, definitely volume area here as well. We already had hit a volume profile. Again, this is from Discord. I can't remember who was saying that. Check that out. Sorry if I can't remember your name now. But I saw this there as well. Wanted to mention because it fits very well. Point of control of this whole range from the lows hitting here. So again, definitely had some value there. Even though if it was just a small bounce here. We also hit the naked point of control here a couple times now. It seems like it is some kind of respected area. Of course, we had this area here of consolidation before as acting as some kind of support as well. Once this is lost, we are going to get most likely a divergence here. If we are getting to this level, I'm looking for long positions for sure. Even though, again, it would be not that good, because the 618 is not generally something you want to be longing, especially if it is a counter trend move. But we might see some kind of pull up here, and we'll see if that is going to bring us anything here. But I think that is going to do it for this video of Bitcoin. If you made it this far into the video, again, I would appreciate the likes. Link to my free Discord server in the description below. And for now, I thank you for watching and hope you have an amazing rest of your day. See you in the next video. Bye bye.